What was your position on the prison relocation? And were you in favor or opposed to it being located in Utah County?
Well, I was opposed to it being located in Utah County, but I wasn't opposed to its moving. A lot of the buildings down in the Draper facility had worn out their lifespan and were needing to be replaced. I think the land itself has become so valuable, both to the state as well as to the cities in that area, that leaving it there was going to be problematic. And what a lot of people don't understand is I think it was 1948, the prison used to be located in Sugar House. And they moved it way out into Draper because no one lived there and no one was going to live there for a long time. Well, 75 plus years later, we've all built up around it, and it's prime real estate, and the reality is it's very much in demand. And so I wasn't opposed from the standpoint of that it could be a boon for the state if we were to move it. But I wasn't absolutely set on making sure that it moved. If it had stayed in Draper, I would have been okay with that. But I voted to move it because I felt like the state had done enough research to know that if they moved the prison, it was going to be an economic benefit to Salt Lake City as well as to Draper and Salt Lake County. So, but I did not want it in Utah County. I felt like it was too far away from a lot of the services that needed to be provided, even though the land would have been cheaper out in Eagle Mountain, which was one of the key spots they were looking at. There was no way I wanted it out there. It was too far away. It would have been very problematic. This is right off of I-80 where it ended up moving, and I think it's just a fantastic location for it. You always have to balance the costs of moving versus the benefits, and sometimes those benefits can be projected, and sometimes they can't adequately be projected. In this case, I felt like they did. I think that the state made a really compelling argument to show that it should be moved. I think that the Economic Development Corporation of Utah, as well as the Governor's Office of Economic Development, showed that it was going to be beneficial in both locations. I think that over the next 5 to 10 years, as the prison is built in Salt Lake City, I think we're going to see a lot of economic development in both locations that's going to be very beneficial to the state.